Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Distant Worlds 2 as the Actarians in our preview series, episode number 13. Unfortunately, we are going to be kind of high-speed zipping along through this because I recorded 30 minutes and I was muted. The dreaded thing when anybody who's doing content, you know, when they find out that they had been muted and the entire 30 minutes of content has to be redone. Anyway, I don't want to move back in the story, because I think some interesting stuff is happening. This is voiceover if it isn't obvious. I was just remarking about how we did get the Voyager group are practically home. We won't really look at them too much during this episode. Then we're trying to look at where are the incursion points for the pirates right now, because they are being pretty persistent. I'm guessing. I mean, this is going to be... Oh, and then, yeah, the backlog, right? So we're... Oh, now you don't see anything in the buildings down there, but I found out that this is just a bug. That the building queue is still present, and you can see them more on that little menu in the construction window. It's the construction GUI category. Anyway, there's only two things being built at Galaxies. It's just a construction ship, and it's the spaceport. It's still going to take a long time to finish. Now, I think we're going to reorganize our research queue here. I think that planetary governance is more important, because look, we can't retrofit anything anyway. We're so backlogged. We might as well start doing other things which can have a direct benefit. So maybe we can get the facility for that. And by the way, I am running at 1.5x on this replay, so that I don't have to redo the full 30 minutes. But should be 20 minutes then, right? If I do my math right. Yeah, so what I was just trying to take a look at what are the research categories that we might be interested in pursuing. We can always do these high tech, like the research type fields, the construction ones. There's definitely something to be said about doing the construction research since we're backlogged. It'd be nice to get better construction, but anyways, first let's just take a look at... Oh yeah, that reminds me that somebody left a nice comment about why my ships are moving off to manually refuel themselves. It's because I had automatically refuel manual ships and manual fleets. So I turned that off. As far as like getting some defensive forces up to stop the pirates, we don't really have a great reserve, not a great pool. So I'm going to have to just use my fleets. We have the one... I think this is Fleet 1 at Volptier. And one place that I feel is very vulnerable. Second Defense Force has 2 ships which are under construction, which means that basically I'll just have to leave them there, and so I'm going to remove them from the fleet. Click on them and leave fleet. But yeah, we have the First Defense Force, which is at Volptier, and one possible incursion point is Kerbin. And I just was looking at there. Oh. And here's, the Mark 11. This is one of my new frigates, which is awesome. So we want this guy to go on manual, and yeah, here it is. One of the places I would really like to defend is my new colony. And the other place is down in the one that keeps getting raided. Where is it? Oranacian? We'll have the second fleet do that. So here I am. First Defense Force is being given an option. Look on the bottom left, it says it right there. Anyway, it's a little too late now. But yeah, and this is where the construction ship is queued up before the spaceport. If it was less than 20% or 25% constructed, I would have just canceled it to get the spaceport going faster. But it's 55%, so we'll just let it go. Yeah, and here I'll finally tell these guys to get out of the fleet so that we can just keep moving. And right when I unpause, unfortunately, someone else enters the construction queue. Bummer. So these guys are going to go over and refuel. Where essentially this is not as much about refueling, but just reorganizing, seeing who's left. But Oranacian is going to be the second place I want. Yep, there it is. Got another guy who entered the queue. So now we only have one frigate in this fleet. But okay, wow. Abandoned base encounter. I forgot this happened. A spaceport at Tatrong 2. And speaking of construction, limitations, the game is throwing us a bone here. Here's an empty spaceport, and it turns out that if we just repair it, it could be ours. I'm going to look over on the construction ships and find out that one of our construction ships is already queued. Immediately is being queued. There it is, Forbidden Sojourn. So that's good. So we'll have that up and running pretty soon. Okay, so yeah, anyways, the entry points or the places I want my defense fleets are in Oronasian, and then obviously the colony is an important place to defend. And then the defense fleets will just have to jump, because we're under attack by pirates. It's just it's a whole thing. Need to try to fight back as best I can. And this is where we find that, yeah, right on cue, the colony is being attacked right after I send the orders for them to go. But I have a frigate here. Thankfully, I have one. It's an older one, frigate 10. And then the other item there, up there, is pretty interesting as well. As soon as we get to it, that the Xenox have declared war on the Beskars. It's really something. So I guess there it is. Now I use this as a moment to let's go revisit them and see what kind of relations we can get. It's pretty funny because I do remember this. I had to click 470 times. Anyway, I was looking at, okay, well, can we give them technology? Maybe, but I don't know. Some of these things I kind of want to keep, or I don't want to share. Even though the Xenox in theory could be my friends, they aren't yet. So we use our typical resource. We sell the colony location of Gamulek 1. And note that I have to single click here. I'm really hammering it. I mean, that's insane. I can't believe I clicked that fast. It's crazy. You can see the screen wiggling. I'm trying to click so ferociously. I mean, this is at 1.5x, and I actually paused the recording just to go back in. Wish I had noticed then that I was on mute, but anyway. So I decided to just stop clicking after 470 times. They accepted my non-aggression treaty after that because... Wait. Yeah, I think that was a trade they accepted. Then because they liked me so much, they decided to do a non-aggression thing. And then I decided, oh, well, now that they like us enough to offer us technology, I would like to buy the improved escorts. And that's so cool. We bought, for 32,000, we got the technology. That's great. So now we have improved escorts. Now, I haven't used any of the advanced hulls so far. Escorts start off in one type, and then you can get two other versions. I think a heavy escort and a patrol escort. And probably either of those would be better to use than the base escort, but we'll cross that bridge a little bit later. Obviously, this is still the problem where we're not in the situation to build new ships. We're almost done with planetary governance. I can see on the top there. Let's see, where are we going now? I'm looking at the 2nd Defense Force. They're at Holtumu. I was considering sending the 2nd Defense Force to help out with the Actarian colony, but I decided in the end, no, let's send them down here to guard until I can get another a couple more military forces. Although I feel like eventually we really do want to speed that along. Well, 100% for that, and it's looking good. Double check our spies. I remember that one of these is going to be back in February of next year, or 2788.02. So the top one has only a 90% chance of success, which worried me a little bit. But anyway, we have planetary governance, which means that we can get this new facility. I didn't click this directly. I go down and we discover that I have at some point built the armored... I want to look at the benefits of this. So ambassador chance, leader quality. Leader quality is really good. Then colony happiness, colony corruption reduction, colony defense, colony development. So a lot of these things these are all good things. Is it worth 500 credits of maintenance? I would say yes. Because basically the corruption reduction and the colony happiness and the development are all going to lead to better taxes. The defense is not going to lead to taxes, but if we're invaded, that's helpful. So it's only 10,000 and then it's 500 after that, and I think it'll pay for itself with the taxes, so we go ahead and do it. I think I already built it at this point, but yeah, it's already on the queue. You can see on facilities. There's 3 of them there, and the last one, 0% under construction. So we got in the armor barracks, and that's when I kind of stumbled. I was like, what? How did that get constructed? I don't remember building it, so then I go over to the automated window, We're going to take a look and see, is facilities being built automatically? No. And then I go to the automation policies and I check here. A couple of the places I check are wrong. Ultimately, we're going to discover that no, facilities are only being constructed manually. Oh, I did point out that the spaceport population, who can read that many of zeros? Come on. So they need to put that into millions or something. That's ridiculous. But I think it's 120 million people before you build your small spaceport. However, we've built ours with actually, there's about 120 million people there, probably. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is there's 5.5 million here, so we could do the math. There's about 100 and something, yeah. Anyways, there's the planetary facility building. It's on recommend. You have to approve it. So I'm not sure how this facility was built. I must have just approved it by accident one time. Anyway, this is the same pop-up, so we can get rid of that. And now, what do we want to research next? Because I decided that basic target tracking, not important. First of all, we don't want to crash research since it's only 40 days left. So it's like 5,000 to cut down that in half. So 20 days, not worth it in my opinion. So we start looking at, we have a huge research bonus for enhanced commerce center. A little bit annoying that you can't drag and drop to reorganize the queue. But anyway, we get that one up to the top. And then I remember, oh yeah, I have a lot of research bonus. It looks like 57% for construction stuff too. Which leads me to go check the research screen. And I see construction research 37, all research 20. Look at the two of those together, 57. And that's also why the high tech and all leads to 51. That's why I have 51 on the enhanced commerce center. So we got quite a bonus going on for a couple of these categories here. And because we have that pretty big bonus, I feel like we should just kind of focus here, especially because our spies are able to pick up some of the other weapons research. And on top of that, we can't upgrade ships until this bottleneck's over with anyway. So ideally I would get better construction yards, something like this, which is going to speed along the building process. Now the planet building is based on population, which is why spaceports take quite a long time when you only have a small population. But the spaceport building is based on the construction yards, so we do want to get better construction yards eventually. So I put this enhanced construction on. It doesn't have any improvement to construction yards. We get it up to the list, second in row, or second in line. And then off we go. I didn't crash research that one, too bad. That's fine. So just checking when these guys are going to be back to 788.02, and now we're okay, we're Renassian. So we're not there yet, but I do have the second defense force, I think. Yeah, this is the wrong one. There it is. Second defense force is en route. So that was just a little bit of luck. Actually, they've been kind of peppering Oranassian for a long time, so it's not really luck. It's just they happen to return there, and we're sending a fleet there. So hopefully we'll be able to stop their attacks there, and then Belarus is being attacked. By the way, I should just, as an offhanded comment, we're much better shape than one of my playthroughs. I have another playthrough which is going way better, but the pirates in that board my ships, which is horrible because they keep stealing them. Anyway, we're being attacked here, so I decide Kerbin has defended itself already, and I have 2 frigates there, so why not? And then I was like, wait, why is First Defense Force not going to my planet? I did order this. And I know for sure, because I've seen it on the replay now, that I did order it. Some kind of weird thing where some of the ships decided to do it, and some of them didn't. Anyway, I am going to take the Frigate 10, the Frigate X, and send that one away, which leads the newer frigate at the home planet, at the second colony. Yeah, this is where I think I remember to crash research, but we don't have enough money, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. And what's next? Oh, right. Oh no, I thought I was going to do diplomacy, but I guess not. So Oranassian's now protected. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, there's just a common event here about the Boscarans and Xenox being at war with each other. It's pretty cool. As usual, Urktun's under attack. We're not going to do anything about that. It's just another day where Urkton's under attack. And now the Kerbin, so look at it. I see the spaceport is under attack. This is interesting to me because I just moved one of my 2 frigates that are defending it away. I'm expecting that the 2nd Defense Force is en route, but it's not. And it's cool to see that we have all 8 of our fighters here attacking the target, and it's just going to get the heck out of here because I guess it realizes how powerful my fighters are. Now something happens here. I don't know. I can't see why. The fighters seem to like disappear. So it says 4 interceptors, 3 bombers, and 1 building. We lost 1 in the attack. But what happens to those fighters and bombers? I don't see them being used anymore. I think they're just stuck in space. Anyway, and then I realized, oh my gosh, our colony is actually being invaded, and there it is. They're actually attacking it. Luckily for us, we do have one of those armored units there, so that's good news. And I'm trying to figure out where is the 1st Defense Force. Yeah, and this is where I started looking at it. The 1st Defense Force on the bottom left has the orders to guard the new planet, but if I click on any individual ship, these guys have no mission, guard Kokwad mining station. Like, well, what the heck? Why is the fleet not giving them orders? And I think that there's a policy that might be in play here. It's pretty confusing to me that, yeah, and now they are giving the orders, except for one of these doesn't. So you can see one of them still has the order to guard that, so I give him the order manually. And the troop transport, or no, the refueling transport had orders to move there. Not guard, but that's probably fine because it's not a weapon craft. It's not a military vessel, so to speak. I mean, it's a military vessel, but not a combat vessel. So yeah, here's our colony still being raided, and my 1 solitary frigate has to hold out against these guys. I'm not worried about the planet itself. Unfortunately, we are taking hits. The population is down to 120. It was at least at 125 at some point in this, so we lost. You know, that's a significant amount of people. When population growth is based on, it's based on the amount of people you have, that losing, and okay, losing anybody really hurts because it's a percentage growth, so you want the higher number. Anyways, time to send our spy back. We'll target the Boscaran sovereignty because not sure how long they're going to be around. And look at that, interstellar destroyers. Yes, that's actually something I'm quite interested in, isn't it? Then I look again to see if we can crash research. Oh, they did have rapid point defense available, and I'm talking here about maybe I should switch over to rapid point defense, because if rapid point defense is maybe just like a more energy wasteful, but like overall better effective for worse energy, I actually have an energy advantage over any opponents because of the ultra efficient engines we're using. So. It might be worth it for us to go down like a more energy costly but more effective overall point defense. Anyway, looking at the Science Academy, which we just got. So we stole structured research, which gives us the 4th tier research category, which gives us that Science Academy. Unfortunately, I think it's 100,000 or 50,000. Was it 50,000? It's a plus 10% to all research, and then it gives you 25% bonus to recruiting scientists. So it's pretty powerful, but we don't have the money for it. So it's gonna have to wait for a little bit. And I'm still looking around here to see how our 1 frigate's doing. He's just whack-a-mole, bounced off and taken out a whole bunch of these other escorts and such. Looks like we only have. Do we have any? And this is where what happened to our fighters? I don't know what happened to our fighters here. That's one of the things I was looking at earlier. And now you can see that there's no fighters, and it says, well, there's no fighters you can launch because there's none out there. But it didn't even show that they were being constructed, which was it was a little confusing to me. Anyway, the Forceful Axe gets a commendation, some kind of medal, for its really heroic efforts defending our new colony. But we also don't want him to run away. And the raiders have withdrawn from the planet. So it looks like the attacks here have been held off. We did lose some population, so we're down to 107 million, you can see. So it lost, about 20% of the population, unfortunately. It's going to take quite a while for us to get that back. Maybe it could even take over a year. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the population growth whether it was, and what the percentage is, yearly growth or monthly. Anyway. So off we go. What happens next? Being attacked again? Oh yeah, this is about the time where I realize it's muted, so... Oh no. Oh no. Was I recording? Was I muted? Yep, that was me. So let me jump back into the game now, and we can keep going from here. Okay, here we're back in, and oh man, I still can't believe I had to waste all that time redubbing what I had done. One of our frigates is under attack in Belarus. We're gonna let that go. 172. It's a single frigate. I checked, and our frigate is able to hold them off only with the help of our station. And it looks like Saransadi. That's right here, isn't it? No. Where is this? Well, it's just an escort. Our station's actually in better shape. We should be able to... Oh, Saransadi, it's right here. Should be able to hold that down, no problem. This is one place where having the inhibitors would be pretty useful. But anyway, I'm not gonna... this will be a bit of a shorter episode since I've basically spent over an hour trying to do this episode already. But I also understand that people want to see content. So I'll try to get this over the 30-minute mark, do like another 10 minutes. For me, it's like I said, it's been 50 minutes because I did 30 minutes and then I had to voice over that for another 20 minutes. Yatha Station. It looks like this one's also going to be okay because I see the attacking strength is only 86. And we are 158, so we should be good there. Hold our own. Although the damage does kind of stack up, you know, if you're not careful. Anyway, let that one go. We'll just have to keep an eye on these numbers when we start climbing. They still want to join me. Maybe this is the time for... Oh yeah, I forgot it. We reloaded, so I gotta do my defense forces again. How are things down here, by the way? I think these are the two that got fuel, and this guy he never even got fuel. But everyone's out of fuel again anyway. Which is fine, we're almost there. We've almost made it. Pretty close. Is this, by the way, is this colony ship still trying to get out? I feel like it's really close. Huh. We'll have to go in there and repair it at some point. Anyway, yeah, we'll take care of this at some point. My lag is starting to kick up. I don't know why. It wasn't doing this before. Oh. Belarus. Okay, are you going to be okay this time? Oh, yeah, 54. This is going to be an easy one. Ideally, we can get him before he jumps away. We're actually at 85%. I'm going to have to send this guy home to repair. There he goes. And you're going to have to go repair somewhere. Ancient Actarian Spaceport. Okay, fair enough. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, that one's taken care of. We have fuel tanker for our evasion is under attack. And that's at our planet, which should have a defense fleet, so I'm not worried about that. They want to sell me research project early area weapons for 8,500. Early area weapons, which was on my queue. Let's drop it from the queue. How would this would take 41 days. 41 days for 8,500. It's not really worth it in my opinion, but at the same time it'll keep my pirate friends happy. So I will do that. I don't plan to use that technology actually. I don't think it's very effective. It might be more effective against... I wonder if it's effective against like fighters and stuff. Anyway, we know about that. That's fine. We did that. That's good. Yeah. So we can always engage in, again, our ultra secret, super top secret, super weapon. I mean, diplomatically speaking. Look at that speed. Jeez. Scared me for a second, but then I realized he was in hyperjump. Yeah, which is to sell the location of Gamulek 1. like the promised land. Mighty... Oh, Orkdome is being boarded. That's actually quite bad. Well, kind of not a surprise. This thing has just been... it's in terrible shape. They will take it over. There's almost no way. Okay, they looted 6,700 credits. I'm surprised that there's anything left to loot. We will be back, though. I feel like that's the MacArthur, and I'm MacArthur, and that's my Philippines right there. It has the super special trade, so yeah, it's really useful. We can get that trade back to our home planet. Alright, we were able to steal railgun weaponry, but apparently not enough to actually get some advance on it. So let's go back to spies. Oh, it looks like both of these guys are sitting idle. I don't know why that is. Let's go to Bhaskara sovereignty. Let's do research information. Yeah, I thought we did this already. 8%. Uh-oh. Double agent? Oh no. Is he a double agent for the... Is it for everybody? Okay, well, dismiss this guy, unfortunately. Not gonna... Having a double agent along... Not the best. And I actually think I want to go with the Bhaskarans, because again, I just have this fear that they're going to disappear from all the war. So let's go back and do interstellar destroyers again. I think. First, let's take a look and see how far we got. Should be right here. Yeah, I don't know if our mission went through. What the heck? Okay, let me assign this, and hopefully we can do a little bit better with that. Definitely having a little bit of lag, so I think I just need to restart the game. It's probably not happy that I've been jumping in and out. All this action. Oh man, so Benner's is just going to need some kind of defense. I guess what I'll do is I'll bring over my other... Oh, I don't have anybody else. Okay. Just got to find somebody to bring. Ship's not in a fleet. Where are you? You are... just home? Alright, perfect. You are my next candidate to go save Benner's. I want to send more than just one, but for now, one. Go refuel there, and that'll also be my way of, you know, getting you to defend it. Worthy Gauntlet is hanging out over there. Okay, that one stays. Where's this one? Okay. You are... Oh, you're of the new escort type as well. Awesome. Let's get you to defend Belarus as well. So just... I guess move. It doesn't give you an option to refuel, which is confusing, but let's guard. And we have somebody else guarding Yitna's mining station, and we have somebody else who is... Where are they? Oh, they're home too. They might be... Oh my gosh. This is the Mark 11. Awesome. 3 interceptors are done. 5 more fighters of some kind are being built. Yeah, so this is probably... I guess I will summon a Belarus, yeah. Basically, we're making a second fleet. So go guard. And that should be sufficient. 3, so that's 2 frigates and 1 escort. That's good. Those are the kind of ships I would love to free up for the colonization effort. But for now, it's okay. We're about to finish the enhanced commerce. Still want to get that research facility thing. I need to remind myself. Continuously remind myself. Amazing that these guys are almost home. You know what? We did build 3 more transports. Boy, it's... Okay, I'm probably going to have to call this video to a close here. The game is lagging too much. Probably just a restart of the system is all I need, and it'll work. Okay, enhanced construction. Yeah, I think we want to do this. It's going to require 74,000 to crash research it, though, so that's not viable yet. I probably could just sell Gamma 1 to somebody else. Like maybe the Tebrans, this monarchy. Have you guys heard of this fantastic place called Gamma 1? Probably have. I probably have already told you about it. Well, in that case, have you heard of this other fantastic place called Oblivion 2? That's the other one right next to it, right? Yep. Oh no, it's another one of these situations. Do I really want these guys to be friendly with me? Yeah, I do actually. So I'll do another one of these jump cuts where we do a lot of clicking and I come back with money to be taken. Okay, give up. I can't click any more than that. So we'll take some money. Hit accepted. They're actually kind of happy with us. I would love to get a non-aggression treaty, and they don't like us enough for that. But this is going to be a nice gift. I think this is going to be something where we don't have to worry about them at least being interested in killing us. So that's the good news. We got the enhanced commerce center. They gave us... We did reveal the colony location. I don't think the colony location should be worth that much. I now have the amount I need to crash research enhanced construction. And we have not enough left to do a facility, which I would like to do, but that's okay. So we'll probably be back for the Teekans, just to assure them that there's more to us than just a single trade. We might even... I want a non-aggression treaty with them. Where are they again, the Teekans? They're like on the far side of the world, aren't they? Am I... There are 2 Xenox? Wait, what? Okay, this should say who they are. This is the Xenox Empire over here. What is this? This can't be the same empire. The Xenox Federation. Oh my gosh. Do I not have contact with them? So we found another Xenox people, and they actually have a lot more territory too. But apparently I'm not in contact with them yet. Huh. Interesting. I thought, that's confusing. They're pretty much the same color. And I can't get it to pop up. Okay, well anyway, let's just end it here. Try to square some of these things away before the next episode, but hey, on returning to our introspective viewpoint, we held off some of the pirates, and any amount of time we could advance forward, and research is obviously going up and up, which is great, but all of this is just time for us to clear the research queues. Oh man, it's just not. There's a lot of activity. 52 seconds, 85 seconds, so it is down, and even the construction time left for... Wait, what happened to the spaceport? Did they destroy it? It's possible. I think they destroyed it. Yeah, they did. Okay, well that's a bummer, or it got canceled or something. But we're not going to build it yet. We're going to wait for a little while. Let's get our population back up. 10%. Okay, so this is 10%. Doesn't tell me what that growth period is for the 10%. I think it's per year? That would make sense. It might even be month, but I'm not sure. Well, I'll figure it out. Anyways, until the next episode, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.